Always, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell to be notified for future videos. Hey guys, welcome back to the Fish Tank. I am Cole, and today we are presenting our 1966 Ford Galaxie four-door made by Johnny Lightning for our 2024 CDI build-off with Outlaw Speed Shop. And today, guys, we started this project very, very late, about 3 months late, and it is down to crunch time. And I started this 2 days before it was due. And today we did complete it, and this is the process that I took. So, guys, let's jump into it because this car really needs to be fixed up. Wouldn't you agree?
Alright guys, so if you remember, this car was pretty much, the paint was all gone. And what we did before we put it in the stripper, forgot to record that, is we drilled out the rivet that was holding in the glass. Because, like we stated before, we're making this into a highway patrol rat rod. So, this is where we are. And we're going to now clean it up and then get some paint on it so we could start modifying and weathering this casting. Alright, since we have to let the body dry, we're going to work on our base. So see here, we have our base. Nothing fancy. It is metal. So that is pretty nice. And what we're going to do here is fix the existing wheels by putting them on new axles because the original ones were bent. So we're going to change these up. We're going to put some metal tubing in to lower it. And we're going to make this car roll again. So let's get started. Now, after some Hollywood magic and some proper editing, we have completed 2 sets of redone rims for our 2024 CDI build. And what we did here was we built an axle tube that would fit in the crevice. We found a bigger axle to replace it and chopped off the one side and then crimped it down with not one of the fence tools, but a tool you would typically use for like wiring and stuff. So it worked out great and it doesn't come off. So that's awesome. So we did this twice since the length of them were pretty much the exact same. We just had to copycat them. And now we're going to put them on. So one goes this way and then the other goes this way. I don't know why, but I'm weird. So I like to, whenever I do a crimp job like this, I like to put one of the crimps this way and then one that way. I don't know if anyone else does that, but that's what I do. So how we're going to attach our wheels tonight is fairly simple. Just a little Gorilla Glue. That's all you need. And then hand. And boom. There we are. It looks better already.
Meanwhile, back in the fish tank.
Alright guys, so here is our paint job once again. So as you see here, you might be able to see it. It's a bit gritty, which is fine, but I'm going to smooth it down just for purposes of what I want to do. Yes, it could work, but I don't think I want it to. I don't know why. It's one of those things. It's kind of weird, but we're gonna smooth this out just a little bit, and we're gonna go to town.
We sanded down our car to where it would be doable for what we're doing here. I decided to grab some bronze paint that I had in a spray can and spray a little bit into the cap itself. And what I'm doing here is I am coloring the door to mock that this car had some parts replaced. So I did the rear driver's door, and then I also did the passenger side fender. I like to do this just to add a bit of effect and to make sure it looks like it was attempted to be fixed at one point in time. I think it just adds a bit of character.
Alright, so for me not thinking, I ended up doing the weathering on our car, on our little patrol vehicle here. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit. There we go. And we did a very light patina kind of on the sides. And on the roof, that's where the big effect was with our primer that we sprayed on top. I wanted to give it that like sun fade look, where it looks like it was getting direct sun and it rusted, and gave it that roof effect where it started to peel off the sides, as you see here. And over here, a little bit more on this side, but not as bad on this side. So you could tell maybe this thing was like against a wall or something, but yeah, it looks good. Next is we're going to clear coat this, and then we're going to detail this little Ford Galaxie out.
We're going to let our casting sit from clear coat. We are going to add some decals to the base of our car. And a couple of decals that I'm going to add here is, of course, the Cuda's Diecast Customs logo, just to have, you know, to claim that it's a build from me. And also we're going to put a Cuda's Ohio license plate. I feel like it would just be a personal touch. Plus, it is a Ohio police car, so why not put an Ohio license plate on it as well? Lastly, we added our little headlamp at the top of our casting. And what we did here is we just claimed this from an old fire truck casting, and it fit perfectly with the hole that I drilled out in the beginning of the video. And what we did here is it's pretty simple. You just put it in the hole that it was meant for, make sure it was in place, and then we just put Gorilla Glue around it just to give it enough to stick in there. After this, we did add the glass back. I had to cut it out and place it in, but we did that off camera. And then it was glued, and it worked. All right, guys, after this, we're going to go see what we started with. Guys, let's give a quick little recap of what we started with. So today we started with this 1966 Ford Galaxie for the 2024 CDI competition or invitational. And what we did today was convert it from this grocery getter to a full-on blown 1966 Ford Galaxie Intercept. Hot rod, of course. It was one of those things that I thought of last minute, and I thought it would be pretty cool and something that would really stand out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a bit longer than normal, but guys, let's go see what we finished with.
Alright guys, here is our final result for our 2024 CDI Invitational build. So we took this innocent, worn-out 1966 Ford Galaxie 4-door made by Johnny Lightning into this pretty sweet, reclaimed, barn-find, State Highway Patrol automobile. So what you guys see here is we stripped the paint and we did a bit of coal, ratification or whatever you want to call it to it. We ratted it out. So if you see the top, it is a little bit different than the rest of the car. So what we did was we painted it just with the primer, the top section, so your hood, your roof, and your trunk. And meanwhile, when that dried, we also just painted the sides, the front, and the rear white to resemble the colors back in the day. And in Ohio, that would have been white. So, what else did we do to this car? So we chromed out the front and rear bumpers because I didn't really like the gold-plated color that it was. So I thought just chrome it out so we can match the grill that is coming up that you see here. We also drilled out the glass rivet to put in our police headlight. Back in 1966, typically this would have been red, but we went with blue to match a more modern era. And if I am completely wrong, then I'm sorry, but all the pictures that I saw of 1966 Ohio's Highway State Patrol cars, they were all red with white. And so what we did with wheels was we kept the original ones that were on the casting itself. What we did was we just redid the axles and added axle tubes by lowering it just a little bit, just to give it that more hot rod feel look. When it comes to details, we did our door handles, our rear taillights, and our front grille and front headlights as you have seen. Guys, thank you very much for stopping by the fish tank. I know this was a long ending, but this one was one of those builds that needed to be told. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy everyone else's videos who took part in the 2024 CDI competition. I know I am excited to sit down and watch them all when I get home from work on, technically today, when this video will be posted. So, guys, thank you for stopping by. I hope you liked the car. I know I had fun building this car, especially in 2 days. That was the fun part. And, yeah, I hope you guys stick around and like the video. And if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. And, guys, I will talk to you in the next one. Guys, so for this summer, last thing, we are going to try to post a video a week of a new build. So if you guys have any build suggestions or ideas, please comment them down below. I would love to hear your feedback, and maybe we can build something cool. Alright guys, thank you for stopping by once again. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. One last little thing before we leave. I wanted to thank all the sponsors who sponsored the 2024 CDI project or invitational. And I also wanted to thank Keith over at Outlaw Speed Shop for putting this awesome opportunity together. Dude, I am so glad I was able to participate this year in a competition that you held. I always wanted to, and this year we just found the time to do it. So thank you again, man. And thank you again, all the sponsors. You guys are awesome, and this was a great project to be a part of. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.